I was getting dressed and I walked out and he called my name and he was standing at the end of the hallway and he just dropped his towel and I didn't know what to do. The only thing I remember after that is just like I can feel like the fear. I spent the night at my grandparents' house and I was sleeping with my grandma in her bedroom it was just me and her, and he was out in the living room. I go in there because he called me in, and he was watching porn on TV. I knew why I was there. And so I got in the bed, and I just closed my eyes so tight, I let my mind go. I think that was the very first time that he actually raped me. I think I was about 4. It's still hard to think that my own grandfather would do something like that to his own granddaughter, like to me. I was terrified to tell anybody any of that. I remember even thinking when I was about 5 or 6, I always thought to myself, like, I can't tell anybody in my family because if I do, then they're gonna have to take on all the pain that I'm going through. And so I always just thought to myself, like, I just have to keep this a secret. I can't hurt my family. Like, my family can't know. I was angry and I was just very depressed. Very, very depressed. I mean, I would try to commit suicide all the time, almost every other day, and without my parents even knowing. He died when I was in 8th grade. It was relief. Like, it's finally, it's over. To know that I don't have to go through what I had to go through anymore. I never told my whole family until I was a sophomore in high school. I was in my theology class. My grandpa was just on my mind, and the whole thing was on my mind. Like, I kept having flashbacks. It just got to me, and I just stood up and ran out of class. I didn't say anything. I just got up and started to run. It was probably 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and I went into my mom's room crying and told her I needed to talk to her. And she came out to the living room and she asked me, like, what's wrong? I just turned to her and I said, Grandpa raped me. My sisters were devastated, and shockingly, my entire family feels like it's all their fault. I tried so hard for none of them to have to feel pain, and in return, they all felt pain. How are they gonna know that their grandfather was, our grandfather was doing something to me, was harming me? Like, nobody's gonna suspect that. It wasn't me hurting them. This is my grandfather who did everything. Like, this is not my fault at all. But it took me a long time to figure that out. I can talk about what happened to me, and I'm not ashamed of what happened. And it's almost like it backfired on him. Like, I used to regret everything that happened to me, and now I don't. I know this happened for a reason. I feel sorry for him. Like, I pray to God all the time that he's not in heaven for what he did, but that's not my choice. God knows what's best for him, not me. I can speak about it and not be ashamed of it because it's a part of who I am. It's a part of my life. And I wouldn't be the same person if that hadn't happened to me. I know God's gonna lead me that way. I'm not worried. It's all gonna be good. My name's Jenna, and I have a voice.